Hard one, frustrating game to watch in a way. Mitch Cavalier said he was a bit frustrated the guys slowing down the game. So your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, we purposely slowed down the game in the early part of the game to I guess try to take away some of the energy from the early part of the contest. And then try to finish over the top of them strong, And I thought we finished the game. I'm really proud of the guys with the intensity that they showed at the back end of the game. We came out of half time, up the tempo, and started to really play well. And I think at one point it was 21-10, and we'd hustled them in there 22, and had we scored there 21-17, I think it was going to be a tight game. But it's a real credit to the Bulls. I think they're an excellent side. They're well coached, and they obviously deserve the win.
You guys have played a couple of New Zealand sides as well. How do they compare to them? I know they're still in the building phase, I suppose.
Yeah, I think probably similar to us. We're trying to move from last to first. Which is where everybody wants to finish up. But and we've certainly had some successes. But we're under no illusion that the road is it's not going to be a straight line. We're going to have some wins. We're going to have some losses along the way. I think what was pleasing for us is we didn't play well last week. We just didn't play with any intensity. And so what was really important is that we played like a team tonight. We felt like a team, and everybody was committed. And I really thought from that point of view, we were pretty pleased with the performance. There was little bits of luck that didn't go our way. We lost Adam, Dane, who are our most experienced forward and our senior back at half time, and Ross Halapeti at half time. And at a game where altitude is a big factor, to lose three players earlier than you'd want to, and three big players, it's not ideal. And so there are little bits of luck that we didn't get, and those are the sort of things that you're going to need to come here and beat this Bulls team. We didn't have that today.
Kick-off, and obviously the altitude, considering the Bulls want to play the game at a high tempo. From your guys' point of view, is there any concern about that?
No, there wasn't a concern about playing an afternoon game. I think we've been to Japan and played an afternoon game, so we've done that before. Obviously, altitude's a factor, but we didn't talk about that a lot during the week. We really wanted to try and stay task focused and worry about things that we can control in the game, and not to worry about the uncontrolled variables that can affect us.
And the scrums, what went on there? Because it seems as if Keith wasn't sure what was going on there. How do you see it?
Yeah, I think it was really, especially in the first half, it was a bit of an arm wrestle. I think both backs were very competitive at scrum time, and I thought that showed out there. They went to the line a lot, and I was proud of the boys' Maul D efforts. The Bulls are they're a quality mauling side, and for the boys to put their hands up and stop them in that area, that's a massive positive.
The two penalties guys obviously missed early on in the first half. Do you feel as if that could have brought you guys closer? You guys could have made something out of it? Yeah,
obviously it would have been a lot better if we would have kicked those penalties. Mentally too, just ticking over the scoreboard every time we're in the half. But there's other parts of our game that let us down that we've constantly talked about. I think discipline being a major one, not piggybacking teams up the field and playing a lot of footy in our half.
Just a more coaching level as such. Obviously, you have to analyse your opposition and choose the best way of playing them as such. But in Super Rugby, which is a fast tournament, fast playing tournament, the decision to slow it down as such. Maybe just take us through that. There are times today it was very frustrating to watch for us and for the spectators.
Yeah. Our job is not yet to come here and entertain the Loftus crowd, you know what I mean? Our job is to win for the people of Melbourne, that's our role, and I should be clear that the role, we wanted to slow the game at the appropriate times and then play with a burst of energy at the appropriate time. And I thought we managed that quite well. We probably let a soft try in at half time. Had we not done that at 14-3, and maybe we slotted one or two of those penalties you're talking about, the game's pretty competitive. And then we finished strong in the second half, which was our plan. We probably just left ourselves with a little bit too much to do. Yeah, as I say, I think for me personally, we're a team that's learning, and we're hoping to get better every time we play. I think personally the real win for us today was just the intensity and the love that we played with in the team, which wasn't there last week, and that hurt a lot more than it does today. I know that we're going to win more games, and we just need to keep working at things, and we'll go fine. And we're still very competitive in the Australian Conference, which is really what we're aiming to do. If we can win the Australian Conference, for a team that only won one game last year, that would be a hell of an achievement. So we know the only way to do that is just every week just try to get that little bit better.
Guys, you got that home next week, or was you home for the Stormers? What's you guys thinking about? First of all, from your point of view, emotionally, and also from the team point of view.
Yeah, I supported the Stormers growing up, and when I was at university, I went to every single game for. I was at the university for a long time. I didn't want to leave, so I watched a lot of games. But it'll be special to go there, and I think to see family and friends and things like that. But I think the reality is, we're an ambitious team, and we're working very hard to win games of rugby and to get better as a group, and so the focus is on us to go there and win. That's the point. And I think me probably as much as any of the players got to be careful we don't get distracted by all the stuff that happens in Cape Town. We're there to win, and we certainly did that this week. And I think one or two other things in the game would have been much closer than it probably looks on the scoreboard. And so we just got to stay at our process next week and make sure we have another full go.
The 6-day turnaround is going from altitude to sea level. I suppose that debates a little bit as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, the opposition got to do the same. So there's no real excuses there. I think one of the things we know is that the Stormers grow another leg at Newlands. So we're going to have to play well again. We're going to have to play with that same intensity and probably make a few different decisions at key moments in the game to be able to win it.
Adam, how far do you feel you guys are from the maiden win side?
I think we're very close. We've talked about the opportunity that we've got on this tour to get the first win in Africa, and we've still got another shot at it this weekend. So, the boys are hurting now, and I really want to see the boys turn that hurt into motivation and go down to Cape Town and really put in another good performance.
Do you take any sort of motivation out of the fact that Wallabies teams have done well down there, and Aussie teams in sort of Super Rugby have really done well at sea level and
I think the confidence we take out of this game is that what we trained, we transitioned that onto the pitch today. Last week we didn't do that, and so I think that's a step forward for us. Really putting from training onto the field, and that was a massive focus for us. And I feel like if we can do that this week coming, it will go a long way.